Actually started.
So, would you like me to call the meeting to order?
Yes, please.
Okay, I would like to call the Urban Redevelopment Agency regular meeting of March 17, 2020 to order. The next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes, the Urban Redevelopment Agency regular meeting, January 21, 2020 at 7 p.m.
Motion to approve as submitted.
Second.
Very good. Second. Yep. I heard who had this. I heard Darren had the motion. Who had was it Karen? Do you have the second?
I do.
Karen had the second. All right. Is there any discussion on this item? Very good. We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes of the Urban Redevelopment Agency regular meeting as submitted. All those in favor say aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Any abstentions? Very good. The motion passes unanimously. The next item then, Catherine, we have new business. We have a URA annual report.
Yes, that's correct, Mayor and Council. This is the annual report that we have to do for the URA. Every year it has to be presented to Council before April, and so we just need the URA board, you all, to approve it before we present it to the Council tonight.
So do I have a motion?
I don't have a copy of it.
There is, Leslie, if you look, there's a section for, oh, you're on your phone. There's a document.
I have my computer up too.
Okay, if your computer's up, there is a document section on this call under handout, and the packet is there.
Oh, well, okay. Handouts. Okay.
Ooh, I see it.
It's not letting me get into them.
While Leslie's looking, can y'all hear me?
I
Yes.
hear you, John.
Yes.
All right, groovy.
It's hidden behind my agenda, and it won't. I can't get into it for some reason.
Okay, yeah, let me give a summary because I think that might be on your end, Leslie.
Okay, yeah, you know, Captain, that would be great if you could just give us a summary of what's in the URA report, and then we'll vote on it.
So it's just a very quick rundown of the activities that happened with the URA. It was a relatively short year, but the big thing that happened is that we did issue the bond for the public safety building. So it's basically just, the report just kind of reiterates the meetings, the 3 meetings we had to do that. And then attached to it is the financials for the year, which is just the bond issuance and the interest that was made for 2019.
Very good.
Okay,
Leslie, was that out?
I'm good with that.
I'll make a motion to approve as submitted.
Second.
Oh, I think I heard Leslie first. So we have Darren with the motion to approve the URA annual report as submitted. Leslie with the second. Is there any discussion on this item? All those in favor say aye.
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 Anyone in opposition? Is there anyone that abstains? Very good. Then, without objection, through unanimous consent, if there any objection, we will adjourn the meeting.
Motion to adjourn the URA meeting.
Very good.
Okay.
We've adjourned the URA meeting. We are moving on to the City Council meeting of March 17th. Is that going to come up on my screen?
Yep,
Do I
I'm
need
pulling
to
it
go
up.
somewhere? Okay, good, because I don't have, there we go. Look at that, man. Modern technology. It's so wonderful.
Beautiful job, staff.
All right. Well, this says URA meeting, but there's a City Council meeting, March 17th. Staff action items. All right. So first thing I do is I would like to call to order the meeting. I think I did that. Next item then, staff action items. We have the approval of minutes of February 13, 2020 at 6 p.m.
Motion to approve as submitted.
Second.
I heard John in there. So Leslie's got a motion to approve. John Mesa with the second to approve as submitted by staff. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
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 Anyone in opposition? Does anyone abstain? Very good. We have the meeting of February 18, 2020, 7:30 p.m. minutes.
Motion to approve as submitted?
Second.
Very good. We have a motion from Karen, I believe, and a second from Leslie to approve as submitted for the minutes from February 18, 2020. Is there any discussion? All those
Eric,
in favor
I'm not
say
sure
aye.
that. I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
I'm not sure that we're hearing Brian. If you want to just double check on that, and I'll go ahead and state now that I'll be abstaining because I was not present at that meeting.
Very good. Can we check to see Brian? Let's do a sound check. Brian, are you there?
Brian is here.
Okay, we do have Brian. Darren, thank you for looking out for our bud there, but we do have him. So
Thank you, Eric.
Go ahead and I'm going to call the question and say the approval of minutes February 18, 2020 have been motioned and seconded appropriately to approve those as submitted. All those in favor say aye.
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 Anyone in opposition? Any abstentions?
Aye. Darren.
Darren abstains from that. Very good. Moving along, we have the approval of the minutes for February 19th, 2020 at 3 p.m.
Motion to approve the minutes for February 19th as submitted.
Second.
All right. So Leslie, I think, had the motion with John with the second. Is there any discussion on this item? We have motion second then to approve as submitted the minutes from the February 19, 2020 meeting. All those in favor say aye.
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 Anyone in opposition? Does anyone abstain? Very good. We can move on. As I see what's on the screen, I'll move right along. We have a GMA lease agreement, budget amendment resolution.
Motion to approve the budget amendment resolution as presented by staff.
Second.
Very good. Darren has made a motion. Leslie has seconded a motion to approve the GMA lease agreement budget amendment resolution as presented by staff. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Anyone in opposition? Did I leave anyone out? All right, very good. We'll move right along then. The next item is the PZ 2019-561, which is the Chamblee Town Center.
Motion to approve the town center DCI with staff and DRB recommendations and conditions with the following modifications and additions. Approve variance 12 to allow floor to ceiling height of the ground floor to be 17 feet rather than the required 18 feet minimum. Approve variance 13 to not provide pedestrian entrances on storefront streets with the following condition. The side of the building facing Peachtree Road shall be constructed in a manner that allows pedestrian entrances to be retrofitted if necessary. Amend staff condition 4 to require the installation of grease traps and ventilation pipe to the roof of the required retail and restaurant space along Peachtree Road and along the proposed plaza.
Very good. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, who was that got in there first with the second?
Leslie.
Leslie got in there with the second. Okay, so discussion on this.
I'd like to request a friendly amendment
Yes, please go ahead.
to allow the applicant to plant trees in lieu of payment into the tree fund and expressly allow this beyond the off-site planting distance requirements allowed in the UDO subject to city manager approval.
I will accept that
Very good.
friendly amendment.
And my
Leslie,
second.
how about? Very good. All right. Is there any further discussion on this item? We have a motion from John to approve with the conditions as he stated and other conditions, seconded by Leslie with a friendly amendment from Darren. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone in opposition? Anyone abstain? Very good. That passes unanimously. Next item, we have the 5368 Peachtree Road variances.
Motion to approve the variances with conditions by staff as presented.
Second.
Very good. Is there any discussion of this item? We have motion and second to approve the variances for 5368 Peachtree Road as presented with staff conditions. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, aye. Anyone in opposition? All right, very good. That passes unanimously. Next item, please. Next item is the Rosewood HOA fence replacement.
Motion to approve with the variances. Motion to approve the variances with conditions as presented.
Second.
Very good. Is there any discussion of this item? So Leslie made a motion, Darren seconded. Leslie, I'm going to say the Rosewood HOA fence replacement as submitted with the conditions of staff. All those in
That's what I
favor
meant.
say aye. Is that what you meant? Very good.
Aye.
All those say aye.
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 Very good. Some people voted twice. We're not in Chicago.
Okay.
All right. Very good. All those in favor were said aye. Anybody in opposition? Very good. Hearing none, that passes unanimously. The next item is the 2020 Road Surfacing Plan.
Motion to approve the proposed bid for the 2020 resurfacing plan from Allied Paving Contractors at a cost not to exceed $3 million.
Second.
Very good. Is there any discussion on this item? All right, very good. We have motion and second then to approve the 2020 road resurfacing plan with conditions as stated by Leslie. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Is there anyone in opposition? Very good. Moving right along. That passes unanimously. The next item is the Sexton Woods Pipe Rehabilitation Project.
Motion to authorize the
Motion to-
mayor to sign permanent easement documents and a contract in an amount not to exceed $200,000 for the Sexton Woods pipeline repairs.
Second.
Very good. All right. Is there any discussion on this item? Very good. So John made a motion and Darren seconded in regards to the Sexton Woods Pipe Rehabilitation Project as so eloquently stated by John. All those that are in favor of what John said, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, aye, Captain. Anyone in opposition? Very good. That passes unanimously. The next item on the agenda is the Chamblee Dunwoody Road at Buford Highway stormwater repair.
Motion to approve.
I got it. Motion to approve the proposed stormwater drainage repair bid submitted by Georgia Development Planners.
For amount to not exceed
Yeah.
$70,000.
No, not to exceed $70,000.
That too. All right, John,
Second.
you want to second that?
Second.
Yeah, you should. You practically own part of it. Very good. Is there any discussion on this item?
I'd just like to offer a friendly amendment. It's Georgia Development Partners is the entity.
Oh, very good. Georgia Development Partners. All right, very good. Are we good with that, Leslie or John?
Yeah, what did
Yes,
I
I'm
say?
fine with the second.
Very good.
Planners, I believe, Leslie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Motion was
I'm
second to approve the Chamblee Dunwoody Road at Buford Highway stormwater repair as stated by the motion made by the councilwoman. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Very good. Anyone in opposition? That passes unanimously. Next item is the appointment to the Downtown Development Authority.
Motion to adopt the resolution.
Oh, this is a resolution, yes.
Motion to adopt the resolution appointing Andy Tan to the Downtown Development Authority for the term expiring February 28th, 2023.
Second.
Very good. Is there any discussion on this item? We have motion and second then to approve the resolution referring to the appointment to the Downtown Development Authority of Andy Tan in the term that Darren stated. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Is there anyone in opposition? That passes unanimously. The next item is the 2019 URA Annual Report.
No action needed.
No, we do. We need to.
Motion to approve the 2019 URA Annual Report
As
Second.
submitted, right?
as submitted
All right, we
by
got
the
the second,
URA
Darren, I
committee.
think.
Give it to Karen.
Very good. It was Karen. All right,
I
Karen.
haven't even said anything, but okay.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I thought it
no,
was
so it was,
I'll take it
was
then.
Darren.
Blame
We'll take it with
Karen.
Darren. So we have a motion from John and a second from Darren to accept the 2019 URA Annual Report as submitted by the URA group. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Is there anyone in opposition? All right, that will pass unanimously. Next item is the Crawfish Festival proposal.
Motion to adopt the proposal from Cumulus to host the 2020 Mud Bug Festival in partnership with the city at a future date in 2020.
Second.
Very good. Oh, and Leslie got the second. God, from your lips to God's ears, at least in sometime in 2020. So we have a motion and a second then to approve the Crawfish Festival proposal as stated so eloquently by Mr. John. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye. I
Aye.
hate mud bugs.
Anyone in opposition? That will pass unanimously. I'm going to look forward to that festival. Anything else that happens in 2020, I'm looking forward to. All right. Do we have the city attorney with us to read of ordinances?
I am here, Mayor, but I apologize. I do not have copies of those ordinances. I assumed we were going to meet in person, so I didn't get them from Emmy.
All right. So I need to ask then a question about the timing on these things. What is the time? Do they have to be read at this point? We moved this one forward at the work session on Thursday evening. And
Can they be-
have to be read?
Can they be read by the designee?
Oh, yeah, it can be read by anybody.
All right.
John could read
Okay.
it if he's got
John,
if anybody has it.
John, do you have it?
Emmy has them. She is prepared.
Motion to allow the city clerk to read headings only.
Second.
Second.
All right, so we have a motion from Darren, a second from John to allow the city clerk to read headings only. All those in favor say aye.
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 Anyone in opposition? All right, that passed unanimously. So, Emmy, we'll need you to read headings only on the alcohol ordinance update. This is a first read.
Thank you, Mayor. This is an ordinance to update Chapter 6 of the Alcoholic Beverage Ordinance. There's a section here to update the definitions to include a bowling center. That is also Part 2 of the ordinance is to update Section 6156, which talks about consumption on a premise regarding a bowling center. Part 3 is to update Section 644, which is the application for a license. And Part 4 of the ordinance updates Section 653, which is to update Section D of the hearing procedures and appeal. And that is a first read, Mayor.
Very good. Thank you, Emmy. That was great. Add that to your resume. All right, so we need to move on to second readings. As Joe always points out, these will need an action on them. The first one we have this evening under second readings is the ordinance to amend Chapter 54, Municipal Court.
Yes, Mayor. This is, as you stated, to amend Chapter 56, Municipal Court, Section 54-2, 54-5, and 54-6. 54-2 is the election and qualifications of the judge and oath of the solicitor. Part 2 is the provision of paragraph C of Section 54-2 shall be deleted in its entirety and substituted with another section that has their oath. And Part 3 is to amend the provisions to 54-5, which concerns appeals. Part 4 is to ordain it's to talk about the time and place for holding court. And Part 5 is the repeal, and that is a second read, Mayor.
Motion to adopt an ordinance to amend Chapter 54 Municipal Court as recommended by the city attorney and read by the city clerk.
Second.
Second.
John got it in there. All right, very good. We have a motion from Leslie and a second from John to amend Chapter 54 Municipal Court as read by the city clerk. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, anybody opposed? All right, and that will pass unanimously. So we have one more second read, folks. That is the Community Redevelopment Tax Incentive Program Ordinance.
Yes, and this one's quite long, even with headings, but it starts with Section 18-123, which covers the purpose. Section 18-124 covers definitions, including blighted property, blighted, what it means, and the conditions. Section 18-125 is the levy of increase for ad valorem tax on blighted real property. Section 18-126 is the official identification of property maintained in blighted condition. That has several sections and subsections associated with it. Section 18-127 is the remediation or redevelopment to remove designation of blighted condition. Section 18-128 is the decreased rate of taxation to be applied after successful remedial action or redevelopment of blighted property tax. And Section 18-128 is the duty of the public officer to provide notice to the tax commissioner. Section 18-128 through 149 will then be reserved, and that concludes the second read.
Motion to adopt the Community Redevelopment Tax Incentive Program Ordinance as recommended by the city attorney and read by Emmy.
Second.
Very good. Karen, you got in there. All right. So we have a motion from Leslie and a second from Karen to approve the Community Redevelopment Tax Incentive Program Ordinance as recommended by the city attorney and as read by the city clerk. Is there any discussion on this item? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Is there anyone in opposition? Very good. Then I will declare that as passed unanimously. What else do we have? Is that it?
Citizen comment.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. We're at the end. Unfortunately, we can't do citizen comment because technology doesn't allow for us to do that at this point. Should this condition that we find ourselves in continue, I am confident that our staff will work through some of that if we need to have another meeting like this. I'd like to take this opportunity right now to thank our staff for all the hard work that they have put in these very trying times, very unique, uncharted territory, and for allowing us to have this meeting. I would like to thank our city council for the patience that you all have shown in getting us through this meeting. And I would especially like to thank all of our citizens that may be listening in. We apologize that this is not the way in which we would prefer to conduct business. However, hopefully you've recognized that our staff and our council are working very hard to get us, to keep us as normal as we can through this time. Does anybody else have anything good to add, anything to add for the good of the order? All right, very good. Then would somebody like to make a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Oh,
Second.
Darren got it in. Oh, and Karen got the second. Motion to adjourn by Darren, second by Karen. So I assume we're all just going to hang up after this.
Well, are we
That's
going
correct.
to go out?
Are we going to go out? Yeah. John, I'm about to call the question and ask, but are we good, John?
We are.
Okay, very good. Then we will close the meeting at this point as long as everybody votes in favor. All those in favor of adjourning the meeting, say aye.
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 Anyone in opposition? Guys, I wouldn't trade our team for anybody in the world. Thank you all very much. I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye.
All right.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you, Mayor.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay safe.